What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to this Anfield Agenda / Craig Houlden World Cup draw reaction. Now, first off, I know you're sitting at home going, hang on a minute, why is this Irish twat on here doing a review of a World Cup draw that Ireland have absolutely no place talking about? I feel like you need a neutral perspective on this. You know, you might not want it yet, but you need a neutral perspective on it, and I'm here to give you that one. Now, look, I haven't really digested the draw yet. Saying to yourself already, hang on a minute, mate, you seem to be able to digest a lot of stuff quite well. Look at the size of you. Granted, but I've just been on a video. I've come off, and Connor sent me the image of the draw. So I'm kind of really reacting to this in real time with you guys, because I haven't had a chance to look through it yet. But before we get stuck into the draw, we see who's got a handy one, who's got a difficult one, and who may progress all the way through. I have to say that this video has been brought to you thanks to the best VPN provider out there in the market, bar none. Friends of Anfield Agenda, I am of course speaking about Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you, me and everybody else to browse the internet entirely anonymously and unlock the world's largest Netflix libraries, or if you're like me, unlock Canadian DAZN, which allows me to watch the games that aren't on TV. Shh, just between us. It also keeps you entirely anonymous while you're surfing the internet if you're out and about, particularly if you're like in college or at a cafe, shopping centre, something like that. Surfshark will secure your data with industry-leading protocols and manage your VPN seamlessly. Nobody be hacking your account, basically. They've got industry-leading measures in place to make sure they use the most secure VPN protocols. It's really easy to install. One subscription will run across all your devices. Today, you can get 83% off and an additional 3 months free, meaning you'll get 15 months for the price of 12. It works out at about £1.80, £2 a month if you break it down over the cost of the deal. I use it. I've been using it for a long time. It's fantastic. It's phenomenal. Use the code Anfield Agenda, all one word, at checkout, or the link below in the description of the stream, and that will bring you straight through where you can get that fantastic deal of 83% off and 3 months additional free. Right, let's have a look through the World Cup. You know, I've purposely been looking directly at the camera when I've been recording this because you can see the groups either side of me. I haven't looked at them yet, so this is my first real look. Let's have a look. Group A, Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal and the Netherlands. Immediately what's jumping out at me as a Liverpool fan here is, of course, that we're going to see Sadio Mane against Virgil van Dijk. Another two Liverpool players against each other. As the host, Qatar will probably look at that and go, could have been worse, could have been better. Ecuador did really well in qualifying. I think maybe they were pipped by Uruguay for third place and they fell down to fourth, but they were pretty comfortable in qualifying, so don't write them off. But you would probably back the Netherlands and Senegal to come out of that group. Just quickly looking at it. Group B, this is England's group. This is the group I'm guessing most of the people watching right now will be most concentrated on. They have Iran, the United States of America, and European playoff. So if I'm right, Wales, Scotland, Ukraine, potential opponents there. So looking at that straight away, of course, you look at Iran, United States. I'm not touching on that topic, but that'll be tasty. So look, whatever way that pans out, England will think they should be top in that group. And I, as a neutral, would agree that England should be top in that group. But it would be tasty if Scotland get through, or who else is it potentially? Scotland get through, Wales would get through, or Ukraine would get through. There would be emotional games there for a whole variety of different reasons. If it's Scotland, England, speaks for itself. Wales, England, again, rivalry. Or Ukraine, look, we'd all be cheering on Ukraine in that scenario. If they got to the World Cup, we'd all be right behind them. But England should fancy themselves in that group, and you would imagine they would top it. Moving on to Group C, Argentina, so Leo Messi, Saudi Arabia, Mexico and Poland. That's not the worst of the groups, you know. If you're Argentina, you're feeling quite comfortable about coming through that group. The big question will be, who's going to go through in second place? Poland, Mexico, Saudi Arabia? You've got Lewandowski, so you kind of probably tip it towards Poland just because Lewandowski and his goal-scoring exploits. If my memory's correct, I think Mexico finished third behind Canada and the United States in their qualifying, if my memory's right, and that one with Costa Rica taking the playoff place. So Argentina, I would guess, to top that group, with Poland maybe going through in second place. Moving on to Group D, which sees France, and who are they going to have in their group? Group D, France will have either United Arab Emirates, Australia or Peru. Of those three teams, I would back Peru to come through those playoffs. Peru did very well, as they always do, and like going to play in Peru, I don't know where the playoff is, if it's two-legged, but if it's in Peru, best of luck to you with that altitude. But I think Peru will come through there. So at a guess, I'm going to go France, Peru, Denmark, Tunisia. Again, you would expect the European sides to come through, and that, no disrespect to either Peru or to Tunisia, but Denmark are a good team. I know only too well as an Irishman how good Denmark are. They absolutely destroyed us before in playoffs. So I think France will top that group with Denmark to go through, and Christian Eriksen, again, scoring on his first touch, basically, coming back to international football for Denmark at home. I know it was away he scored the first one, wasn't it? Yes, his first touch, I believe. Amazing. What a story. So happy. I was commentating on that football, on that game during the Euros when that happened, and I think I'll never forget the I'll never forget the terror that we all felt when Christian Eriksen collapsed. So great to see him back doing football, and great to see Denmark at the World Cup. So I think France will top that group with Denmark in second. Moving across now to Group E, Spain. Spain will then have either Costa Rica or New Zealand. I have no idea what way to read that one, who goes through on that one. So Spain, then Costa Rica or New Zealand, with Germany and Japan. I feel like I'm going to be repeating myself here. Don't mean to be disrespectful to, of course, the Takumi Minamino and Japan, but I do think it'll be the European sides that come through on that one. Spain to top the group, and I would imagine Germany to go through in second place, or vice versa. Germany to top the group, Spain to go through in second place. Yeah, let's go with Germany to top the group. I feel like they've got more firepower than Spain, who are a very good footballing unit, but don't really blow teams away too much these days. They've got Alvaro Morata, Ferran Torres, great midfielders, great players, some good wide players as well, but they do seem to have a bit of a problem putting the ball in the net at times, so I'm going to go for Germany to top that group with Spain in second. Moving on to Group F, Belgium, Canada, and can I just say, I'm absolutely delighted that Canada have made it through to the World Cup. They are a great example of how to build for the future with what they've done there. You know, they've reinvested in academies. They've reinvested in bringing through players. You know, they've got some great players, of course, doing the thing in Europe with Jonathan David and numerous others as well. They don't count them out. You know, they'll be playing with a lot of pride. Their second World Cup. The whole country is right behind them. I'm behind them because my wife has relatives in Canada, and I'm really happy that they've made it through. I know how much it means to the many people that watch this channel alone from Canada. I'm thinking of Larry Leach, of course, and the Calgary Liverpool Supporters Club, but I know people in Toronto tune in, and I'm genuinely buzzing for you guys that you got through. Morocco and Croatia in it. You know, Dejan Lovren, you got to play against the world's best defender there. So Belgium to top the group, and in second place, I don't know. I want to say Canada, I do, but Luka Modric, do you know what I mean? Luka Modric, I don't know. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to be bold and go for Canada to go through in second place. I know every instinct in my body is telling me I'm an idiot, but I just believe this is my hype train. This is my dark horse to get through. So I'm going to stick my nuts on the line, and I'm going to go for Canada to go through in second place in that, even though I'm already calling myself an idiot. So no need to do it in the comment section. I've done that one for you. What else we got now? Group G, excuse me. We have Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. Brazil recently moved up top of the world rankings. You can thank Ireland for that, by the way, Brazil, because we drew a Belgium, which gave you the points needed to go back on top. So you're welcome. But Brazil, look, they should navigate their way through that group. But I think Switzerland takes second place. I think a lot of people underestimate how good Switzerland are. They're a very good example of the group collective being better than the individual players that they have, although they do have some good players, of course, in Switzerland. But I think Switzerland will come second in that group behind Brazil. Moving on to Group H, Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea. Portugal obviously made it through in the playoff. 2 Bruno Fernandes goals against North Macedonia, seeing them book their place in Qatar. Ghana, again, came through in a playoff against Nigeria, if my memory is correct. Fair play to them. Uruguay, always a difficult game. You know, they've got Luis Suarez, and they've got a group of players that seem to have been around forever, as well as some good young players coming through. So if I'm to push the cards in right now, I'm going to go Portugal to top that group with Uruguay in second place. Now, who's going to win the World Cup? Right now, I think it's probably between Brazil, France, Germany, That's it. That's my three. Brazil, France, Germany. I know you're looking at me going, Craig, what about England? They'll do well. They'll get to the quarter, semi-finals, but ultimately they'll find a way to screw up when they get to the latter stages. It's England. You know, you're the Spurs of international football. You might not like me saying it, but I'm right. So yeah, that's what I think. I think we're going to see Brazil getting through to win it probably against France in the final. That'd be a dream final for me. I don't know what way the pathways through would go, but yeah, Brazil, France, and who's the other? Brazil, France, Germany. That's my three. Belgium, of course, hugely talented group of footballers there. Could do it if everything goes right. If De Bruyne can stay fit, they've every opportunity to go deep into the tournament. They are an exceptional group of footballers. Spain, you can never rule out as well. Portugal, you know, they've got a very good group of players. Cristiano Ronaldo, Diogo Jota, Bruno Fernandes, João Cancelo. Yeah, great group of players there, but will they make it through? Let's wait and see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Who is now the favourite to win the FIFA World Cup in Qatar? We will, of course, be doing watch-alongs of it throughout the tournament as well here on Anfield Agenda. So, look, appreciate you guys tuning in. That's been my reaction to the World Cup draw. England, remember, you're the Spurs of World Cup football. You're going to hate me for that, folks, I know, but I have to get a little dig in. I am Irish after all, and we aren't there, so I've nothing else to really look forward to on it. So look, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Again, shout out to Surfshark. Link below. 83% off and 3 months additional free with the code Anfield Agenda at checkout or the link in the description. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.